reading countless finance books and listening to advice from top financial experts, I realized something shocking. Everyone tells us what to do, invest, save, and budget, but almost no one warns us about the mistakes to avoid, the toxic habits that silently drains our brain or wealth. So today, I'm here to break the silence. These 10 habits with mini examples that you can understand easily. Or if you listen till the end, you don't ever need a finance expert. Mark my words and let's get started. Let me share a personal story with you. Back in the day, I had a huge circle of friends. We were always hanging out, dressing decently, spending money at restaurants, and doing all the typical things you would expect in a social lifestyle. Too many, this might seem completely normal, right? But here's the thing, I wasn't really paying attention to my bank account. I had an average amount of money saved and I assumed I was okay. Then one day, while working on my monthly budget, I had a shocking realization. Holy crap, I spent that much money just to impress people? It hit me like a ton of bricks. What the hell was I am doing? All the hard-earned money wasted on keeping up appearances. From that day forward, I decided to make some serious changes. I trimmed down my circle of friends, focusing on the ones who truly mattered. I also learned to say no, a word that's tougher to use that you might think but absolutely necessary. And guess what? By keeping my spending in check, I was able to redirect that money towards more important goals like investments and personal growth. The lesson for here 2025 is clear. Don't spend money just to impress people. We all have different relationship with money, and trying to keep up with others will only burn through your savings. Focus on what truly matters to you, not on what looks good to others. Because at the end of the day, your financial well being should be about your priorities, not someone else's expectations. Let's talk about two people, Alex and Adam. Yeah, I know this kind of examples is common, but stick with me because there is an important lesson here. Adam and Alex are both smart, experienced professionals with the same income. They work in a similar industries, have comparable lifestyles. But there is one key difference. Adam embraces AI tools to manage his finances, while Alex sticks to traditional methods. Fast forward a few years, and here's what happened. Adam has optimized his savings, streamlined his investments, and even identifies ways to cut unnecessary expenses, thanks to AI-driven insights. Meanwhile, Alex, despite his efforts, he is making average progress. The result, Adam is miles ahead. He's using AI to save money, invest strategically, and achieve his goals 10 times faster than Alex. On the other hand, finds himself stuck in the slow lane, struggling to catch up. And no, this isn't just about using fancy tools. It's about recognizing in today's world, AI isn't just stealing jobs, it's creating opportunities for those who embrace it. I know you hear it before. So, what's the takeaway here? Whether you are running a business or managing your personal finances, AI is a game changer. Ignoring it means missing out on the potential to save smarter, invest better, and achieve your goals faster. Don't be like Alex, be like Adam. Use the tools and leverage your efforts because it's your own money, hard earned money. Let's be real, we all have been guilty of this. You already have a perfectly good pair of shoes, but then you see another one in the different color and oh, that's trendy, new style. Go to have it. And wait, your friend just buy those? Before you know it, you're adding just one more to your collection and thus the cycle keeps repeating. This habit doesn't just clutter your space, it drains your wallet. In 2025, let's flip the script and embrace minimalism. Start focusing on what you truly need rather than what you simply want in the moment. Being minimalist doesn't mean depriving yourself, it means making intentional choices that align with your goals and values. I have tried myself, and trust me, it's a game changer. You save money, reduce stress, and appreciate things you already own so much more. So let's break the habit of overbuying and make simplicity our new superpower. In this present digital world, convenience is king. We're all trying to save time, whether it's through online shopping, paying bills, or managing subscriptions. And yes, it's incredibly helpful. Everything is just a few clicks away, but here's the catch. Have you ever stopped to think about how these seamless payments methods might be hurting your finances? Let me break it down. With countless websites and apps vying for your attention, it's easy to fall into a spending trap. Some platforms might entice you with flashy deals or convenience fees that you barely noticed. The result, you end up overspending on things you don't plan for paying. Here's a tip, don't settle for the first website you see, no matter how tempting it looks. Instead, take some time to compare prices across platforms. Many websites offer reasonable deals that can save you ton in the long run. Stick to trusted resources and avoid hopping between too many options as that can often lead to impulse purchases. Remember, Convenience is great, but it shouldn't come at the cost of your financial well being. Most people around the world don't read books. I'll admit it. I used to be one of them. I'll skip reading, make bad decisions, and wonder why things weren't going my way. And honestly, this happens to so many of us. But here's the truth. Everything changed for me when I decided to read just 3 books. That's it. 3 books that completely transformed my perspective on life and money. And yes, these aren't some hidden gems. They are the same books you have probably heard of before. Countless YouTube videos talk about them. And for a good reason, they were. Why am I telling you this? Because starting to read was one of the best decisions I have ever made. No matter where you are in life or how old you are, picking up a book could be the game changer you are looking for. Here's the deal. It's your hard-earned money. If you want to protect it, grow it, and make smarter financial decisions, you have to educate yourself. Reading reveals the secrets of finance. No one else will tell you. Not the schemes, not the scams, not the pyramids, schemes, or trying to trick you. It's knowledge that empowers you to take control. So don't wait. Start reading today. Your future self will thank you. Taking loans for unnecessary reasons is what I call a criminal habit. It's like setting yourself up for financial insanity. We all have the dreams of owning cars, houses, or even making investments. At what cost? I have seen this firsthand, even with some of my clients. They take loans to fulfill desires, thinking it's a shortcut to financial success. Let's break it down. Imagine you have a fixed salary and you decide to take a loan to buy a car. Or worse, you take a loan to invest in something risky, hoping for quicker returns. What happened next? You are stuck paying back that debt after month after, with interest piling up, leaving little room for anything else. Loans might feel like a solution at the moment, but there's actually a financial trap. You are borrowing from your future self, and in the most cases, it's not worth the stress and burden it becomes. In 2025, let's make a pact not to take loans for things you don't generally need them. If you want a car, save up for it. If you are eyeing on investments, build a safety net first. Financial freedom starts with living within your own means, not beyond them. According to Google research, the average person spends a significant amount of social media. Don't worry, I'm not here to lecture you about detoxing or cutting off social media entirely. Instead, let's talk about something more practical: your subscriptions. Take Netflix, for example. If you can't comfortably afford it right now, it's okay to skip it. I'm not saying Netflix isn't amazing, it absolutely is. But until you have reached a point where you can confidently decide, I can pay for this without a second thought, it's better to hold off. Financial freedom means having enough money in your account to cover not just subscriptions but all your needs without stress. So, here's a promise you need to make to yourself. Until you are financially secure, keep your subscriptions to a minimum. Only pay for what you truly need and can afford without worry. It's not about bringing yourself, it's about setting priorities and working toward a future where you can enjoy these luxuries guilt free. Let's be honest, living in this modern era as Gen Zs and Millennials, many of us don't save enough money. According to Google research, this is a widespread issue. And sure, some of you are probably already typing in the comments, but I have saved for my car and I bought it. That's great. Let me ask you this. But do we really need a specific reason to save money? In the book of Psychology of Money, the author shares a profound lesson. Saving isn't just about what you are saving for, it's about creating options, security, and freedom. We often fall into the trap of thinking, yet, if I don't have a goal, I don't need to save. That mindset is a toxic habit we all need to address. Life is unpredictable, and not saving enough is one of the biggest barriers to financial stability. I hope this makes sense. Let me start with an example. My own. I am from Pakistan, and in our culture, we have countless ceremonies, celebrations like Eid, Ramadan, and burial. On top of that, we know for our hospitality, and it's something we take pride in because it's beautiful sunnah. But let's be real, these traditions can sometimes lead to overspending. And this isn't just about my culture. Around the world, we all have similar customs like Christmas, Diwali, and so many others. It's beautiful to celebrate and spend on loved ones, but here's the thing, overspending can quickly spiral out of control. I'm not saying you shouldn't spend on your parents, siblings, spouse, or anyone close to you. I am saying, but do it with your budget. If your loved ones ask for something that's beyond your means, it's mean to promise them to fulfill to another time. Make them happy in the moment without compromising your financial stability. Why? Because if you stretch yourself too thin, you'll end up taking loans just to cover your normal expenses, and that's decision you'll regret later. So, in 2025, let's Just be conscious, celebrate, give, and share, but always within your limits. Lastly, let's talk about mindset. I'm literally not here to overwhelm you with motivational speeches, but this is the reality. Mindset is everything. Think about it for a moment. Why do some people stay poor for the rest of their lives and while others seem to get wealthier day by day? If you enjoyed the content, subscribe for YouTube algorithm. Check out my very first video. See you in the next one.